back again with another interesting video with Miss Purity.
Did you just forget your name?
No, it's called posing for effect.
Okay, sorry.
It's a tactic.
Let me pause for mine. Sharon! And Miss Sharon say, thank you so much for clicking. Today's video, what are we discussing about?
So a very interesting topic, and it's sort of a trip down memory lane.
Okay, trip.
Yeah,
I love that.
so even in the spirit of traveling, let's travel back to the days when we were joining university.
Yes, so we're just talking about things we didn't know before and after joining campus.
Yeah, and I'm betting it's going to be very interesting.
Me too.
Very, like the stories that you will hear.
Yeah?
We can't say anything else about it.
Yeah. So let's just go straight to the video. Wear a booty short and come to class.
Come home, say, where it's party after party. If you're in Kenya, you know what we mean when we say party after party. A thing for dancers. So there was this certain guy. Yo,
That's it. Let me sip again. Am I gonna go to campus in the first place?
I think we can start with our expectations, like the idea that we had when you were joining university.
I thought this was a hub for fun. Like when I heard about campus, that means no studying, no books. Like it's not like high school, and I can't really say it's like high school because high school is too much books. But I thought that it's more fun. Let's just go to class. After class, we can go grab something. Just be out, like out there. It's not as so much studies and reading. And the other assumption I had about it was just dressing. Like, girl, I thought that I could just wear a booty short and come to class.
I feel like it's the kind of moment where you feel like you run the world. Like, yo, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing, you know?
I know, but shock on me. Actually, you need to study. You need to study because the ease and the grades there, if you don't study, there are people who are studying and they will get those S's and you'll be like, wow, why did you guys study?
So I think for me, number one, like I was joining university, you know, as in come home, say, you know. Because I feel like even as Kenyans, we have this perception of university, like it's a really big deal. So I felt like it was a huge deal my first day, and I'm going to an environment where I've had, forgive my language, but girls get pregnant out there. So you're going to university being told, you know, you need to be very cautious. Kuna vitu mbaya zinatendeka huko, you know, bad things are happening. Ujue unafaa kuwa mtoto mzuri, you know. The kind of talks that your parents give you before you're going far off.
Literally advice.
And I was scared and excited at the same time. Scared because I'm leaving all that I know to be familiar and all that is, you know, within my environment, and scared because I don't know what to expect. I've had so many stories about what happens in campus. So I'm like, do I really want that or do I not
want that?
So it was a very interesting period getting into university.
About dressing, I can say that people don't dress to the extreme, but booty short was to the extreme in my wherever.
Though I've seen places where people still do. I think it's all about boldness. If you're bold, I mean,
but I used to do shorts. Like there is a difference between shorts.
No, but not booty. There's a difference. There's a difference. So we're safe.
But for me, it was like you become a citizen, and now when you are a citizen, nobody tells you anything. You can even walk with whatever you want to walk in university, and sit down, take your notes, and go home. That's what I thought.
I think now landing onto the university was a culture shock, because what you're saying is what I found. So I'm wondering,
wait,
what is not happening? What? it's my mind trying to grab so many things at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to adjust, and I'm thinking, okay, so it's not that serious. Okay, so I can actually just, chill out.
Yeah.
And then now I realized one other thing. It's very easy to get lost in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because you will get to the point where it's party after party. If you're in Kenya, you know what we mean when we say party after party. Because you realize it's very, like, every single day. And even in a university where there are events happening.
Exactly.
Like, every single day, there's an event. If you want to go somewhere, trust me, you will find a place to go.
Yes. Yeah.
So the events happening every single day. You're wondering, do I go for this? Do I stay and study?
Yeah.
Probably not. You won't study. Let's just be honest. You probably won't study. But it's very easy to get lost in that cycle.
Yeah. So I can still say it was fun on my end, because I don't know, there is something about life that is serious but not too serious that people can just spice it up. Just come wearing that thing that you'll be like, girl, you tried this time. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, it's just amazing. For me, it was not a culture shock. It was an expectation. Like, I wanted to be lit. Yeah, I wanted to dress like that. Anyway, I can't say that I dressed like that, but yeah, it's something that I looked forward to. Yeah.
So I think for myself, even on the same line, is just now getting to also understand that it's never that serious. By the way, you won't die. Like, it's never that serious, and I feel like that's a very bad mistake that people make, because you're going into university thinking that it's all books. And one thing I actually realized is that there are so many ways for you to even advance in life besides books.
Yeah, but books are also important.
Yes, very important. Very important.
I was just like, I don't want people to say it is important, because you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's important. But I feel like your attitude should be learning as much as you can, even outside books, because especially in university, you're getting to meet people from all over. You're getting exposure and getting to just see the world from a whole new perspective.
Exactly.
So if you close your mind off and say, I've come to study, and that's it, you'll miss out on all the sports. If you're a basketball fan,
How tall are you?
I'm tall. You don't need to know how tall I am. I'm just not tall.
Christ.
I am tall. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so if it's sports, if it's drama, like whatever you fancy, you should do that, because even besides your academic knowledge, you're also going to university to train and sharpen other skills.
Exactly. So, that's what I wanted to say. I feel like I've always been told that our school just sharpens your talents. It should sharpen your talents and put you out there. So if you go to school knowing that I'm going to study, I mean, it's just balanced life. Like, I feel like if I didn't get the interest to go for auditions, I wouldn't have become a model. Right? Yeah. The other thing that I thought when I was going to join campus that I would do is that, damn, girl, I thought that I was just gonna get a boyfriend in first year, and then we'll proceed with this boyfriend from first year to fourth year, and then
the happily ever after sort of thing.
Exactly. That's what I thought. And then I thought that I would just get a boyfriend from School of Engineering or law school, or a different school of something that was different that was different from mine. And then I'll be like, oh, I have a boyfriend from school of whatever, and I don't know why. Damn, like, looking back now, it wasn't even worth it, like, investing the thoughts, because can you imagine, we are both broke students.
Like, it really doesn't make sense. And I think for myself, I also had the same idea getting into campus, and I had a thing for dancers. So there was this certain guy,
Daddy, let me sip again.
This guy, so just a certain day I hear music playing in the background, so I decided to go and check out. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Plus, I think my limbs were just dancing on their own. So I'm like, okay, let me go see what's happening. So I go and I see this guy who's a really amazing dancer. Yo, like a legit dancer. So I just watch from a distance. I don't say anything at first. I'm just watching. Then eventually the guy sees that I'm there, so he decides to, after he's finished dancing, he comes and says, oh, hi, I'm Nani. I usually dance from time to time. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, interesting, cool.
Can I teach you how to dance?
That was the next line.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I don't even know how to dance. Teach me.
Teach me.
And I think that's when people say the rest is history.
Yes, just those foolish, kind of falling in love with this and this. Somebody from school of there, school of here.
Yeah, it was so misplaced.
But it wouldn't change anything. The experience is worth it.
Yeah, I don't think I would change anything, because I think all these experiences that we go through are meant to shape us, and they're meant to help us learn. Because the me 1 or 2 years ago is not the same me right now. I probably wouldn't make the same mistakes. So it's important for us to have these experiences. If you can avoid some of them, please do, by all means. But if you can't, don't beat yourself up about it. It happens. You pick up, you move on, and you learn.
Okay. Let's talk about school politics. Yo! Cool. When I tell you that people invest, people have money out here. Students have money when it comes to investing.
You wonder where it comes from?
I wonder who's sponsoring. People will invest in campaigns and politics like no one's business.
Yeah, that's true. And it's actually the same scenario as it is in the Kenyan political scene.
Exactly.
When they say politics is a dirty game, trust me, it's a dirty game. You'll probably get your hand chopped off somewhere. You know, like
strike and ban shit. Like,
it's really, really bad. Because even for myself, there's an instance where it got violent. So to a point where even guys who are in the race for a certain seat are getting attacked.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a female, that is not. It's just not right at all. It is not right. So I feel like that was a shocker. That I didn't think that politics was as serious as it was Ukunje. Then turns out.
Yes, it is. It is
really
so
bad.
serious. Like people campaign. Like people campaign out here. In oh my god, you just get in first year and people already start telling you, especially if you join in during campaign times, they start telling you who and who you're going to vote for, all right, it's serious. It's
a bit too much. And did you at any point run for anything?
Oh girl,
you might see.
I feel like all my life I've been a leader. No kidding. I was since from high school and stuff, like leading people. I don't know about campus. I just felt like goodness. No, it comes with a lot of responsibilities. Have you heard how class reps are called? Like they'll literally call class reps like, yo, what did the lecturer say? Like, do you have a cut today? Like, do you have a whatever? What is cut? What can you tell people who don't know what a cut is? Continuous assessment test. Yeah. Do you have a cut today? Like, do you have? Like, they'll be like, is the lecturer coming? Like, yo, come to class.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
For myself, I was a class rep myself, and the things I went through.
You're a class rep.
It wasn't. And then now lecturers are calling you at very interesting hours. I mean, it's a weekend. Why are you call? What? And I mean, like, if you sort of become the link between the lecturer and the students. So even if the issue is not yours per se, the lecturer will call you and tell you, oh, I want so and so to get this and this and this, and they will call and constantly call again until they get a solution. So it wasn't. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I remember even leaving an umbrella in the class. The first person you call, class rep. Yo, have you seen this and this?
I would tell you looking at you. It's your windy. That's why it's not mine. It's yours. Why would
I know. Maybe it was not. I was blessed to have good class reps, but I think people used to call group assignments like, yo, I don't have a group, I missed a class and this happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was just too much for the class.
It's
so
a lot
I couldn't just take it.
It's a lot easier when people cooperate. It is so much easier. Yeah. So let's just pray we get cooperative people. That would be easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, the other thing I also thought that would happen is that I purposely, like myself, I said I don't want to do a course that involves mathematics and all those things that need too much thinking. Shock on me. Dang, I find a course like a unit in what I'm supposed, my degree, that requires me to do something with economics. I'm like, bruh, I even choose this. Like,
I didn't sign up for this.
Why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing economics? Like, why do I need this? Like, you just find out like you're signing for one class, but inside there is some units and courses that require you to do like these things.
Yeah, and I think I also went through the same scenario because I also, in my mind, I was thinking, what I'm going to do will probably make me go to the field 80%. My class time will be probably 20 or 15%.
Yeah.
So I realized, okay, so we also have some theory aspect to it, and we're also doing math in research method.
Exactly.
Oh God.
I did
the sampling techniques.
I'm like, why?
It's really, really bad, by the way, because you think you're signing up for this one thing and you end up finding
exactly
in the midst of that there's all these other things that pile up. And in my mind, but later on, by the way, I came to see the sense. The sense in those units, because I think it's an entire process. As much as you're going to the field, let's say for instance in our field, as much as you're going to the field and you're handling all these equipment, cameras, machines, everything that pertains to media, you also need to have a bit of theory to it.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine if
it works hand in hand?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I get why we had to be taught about business, because there is somebody who just become a business journalist, or journalist who focuses on business, or business reporter, or a person who wants to be an investigative journalist. So I'm happy we are taught all these things.
Yeah, and I think especially for the investigative part, you need to think critically, my friend. It's your life at stake.
Yeah.
It's your life. So it's a matter of, life and death, literally. If you mess up, you die. All in the name of, I was working.
So we can't say that it was to waste.
It worked out for our good in the end. Even if we didn't say it then, it worked out.
Yeah. So the last thing, I feel like I had a list, yet you came with the topic. All right. That's why I'm good at preparing. So let's talk about one thing that people don't realize is that people in universities, especially in Kenya, really go through something called missing marks. Have you ever seen somebody like look for their marks? By this I mean you've done a test, you've submitted, or maybe it was a group one and you didn't attend, whatever. You're just going to party. You forgot, and it was supposed to be part of your continuous assessment test. You forgot it existed, people presented and they forgot to include your name, my friend. That means 30 marks in your final exam, they'll be missing. That means you have a missing mark which you follow up, and probably your group didn't include you. You have to go back.
It's a whole other process.
And do it.
You happen to find a situation where maybe the lecturer who was teaching you at that particular point in time has been moved. So you've probably moved to a different institution. So you're wondering, where do I even start? Like you think about it, you're like, oh God.
I was actually reviewing some newspapers the other day, and I saw a story on why most people don't get to finish or complete their university studies, and people talked a lot about missing marks. Yeah, a lot, which is blamed on you have to follow up. Like if you're given a school assignment, just follow up. If there is a cut, attempt, do it, because the moment you don't do the group assignments and they don't include your name, you don't present,
It's gonna be bad.
you don't attend for the presentation, your name is not ticked, damn, it's over.
Your life,
marks
I
is
think
gone.
that's why people end up growing old.
In
in
school.
school. I'm sorry to say, but I have to say this. Some people, you're wondering,
Yeah.
there's a person I actually met in first year,
Yeah.
and later on the guy is still there.
Yeah.
I wonder, wait, what course are you doing again? That's more than 6 years. I mean, you try and think of all the, courses that take a long period of time.
Yeah.
You're like, no, that's not it. I don't know what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, or you're doing 2 degrees. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
so that is actually a very true depiction of what happens.
Yes,
people
exactly.
end up taking 6-7 years for something
For
that should have
real.
taken just 4
No,
years.
in Kenya, we're not even kidding. It's true. It's very true. Just you have to focus. And then I feel like people have this idea that it's okay for you to work and study at the same time. Okay, for those who can strike the balance, it's fine. But I get like most people were working and also studying at the same time. By this I don't mean part-time work where you can just go serve coffee in the restaurant and just come back.
Yeah.
I mean like full-time, wherever kind of job where you just have to sneak out, come to class.
It can be a lot. It's a lot.
You can't balance. You have to just go with seasons, like what is happening. And if it's focusing on studies, you just focus on studies, because like I said, people will do work. Have you ever had an impromptu cut, a science assessment test, where a lecturer, you guys thought that it's just like a normal boring lecture.
Yeah.
It's just going to tell us blah blah, then go home, like I'll probably be on my phone on Instagram
Surprise.
like this. Oh, shock on you. He surprises you with a test, like.
And I feel like they always say, but I told you you should have seen this coming. Don't you use?
But it didn't specify.
Yeah. I think that's where they get a leeway to
Exactly.
to surprise us. And I saw there's somewhere I saw somebody say it was a meme. So let me just share this with you guys. So it was a picture of now just guys being given an impromptu cut, and then you see a guy with specs. The lecturer asked the guy with specs, "Didn't you see this coming?" Because you got specs, you should have 4 pairs of eyes.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh no, we didn't see this coming. Yeah.
So there is a phrase also in Kenyan schools where they say degree ni harambe.
It's a contribution, joint contribution.
Attaining a degree is contribution. We all have to work together. But this means yo, bruh, you have to help me. If I don't know,
Yeah.
I'll have to copy from you. Yo. But even with copying, it wasn't easy. You can't.
It wasn't, by the way.
Because there are people
wasn't.
looking around. Gosh, you have the lecturer there, you have people from the department watching. You're like,
yeah. But I feel like for that there were some people who were extra good at it. And I don't know. We had I think 2 groups of people with regards to that scenario. We have 2 groups of people who are really good.
yeah.
And everyone knows what is going on around. And these guys are like, say, how do you do it? What is say it just didn't end well. So it's a very interesting.
Did you ever try
thing.
to cheat in exam? Have you? Just be honest. Did you? Just be honest.
It is what it is, But I tried to. But I think 99% of us who've gone through university have tried this at some point. So I tried to, but I think it just needs a certain kind of skin to go through with it the entire, and I don't know why my eyesight failed me at that point. I couldn't see anything. I'm trying to see, but I couldn't see anything. And it's the kind of scenarios where the lecturer keeps passing where you are.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You've never tried to cheat even on a takeaway cut?
I have. It didn't work.
Let me tell you what happened. So one day, a lecturer, it was about computer something, a unit about computers and stuff about computer. So it was a carry home, take away, wherever assignment. So I get to computer lab and I find a guy seated like next. He's like, oh, yo, Sharon, how are you? I'm fine. He's like, okay. So I'm just scratching my head and saying, oh my god, this lecturer gives us like hard whatever. It's so hard. Like, how am I supposed to get this? And he says, let me see. So sure, the guy is like ahead of me, like in like class, like a year. So he had done it, and he says, oh, did this last year. The lecturer gave us the same thing. I'm like, are you serious? Boy, let's talk. What did you get?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I got an A. I was like, boy, I ain't doing
You're
shit.
sorted. You're
So like in my mind, I was like, what if this guy gives other people and other people and other people, and
you just become a whole group of people.
we will be disqualified.
Yeah. So,
But either way, I don't know what I ate. I submitted. Your girl got an A.
I think, yeah.
You got an A.
You just need to take a risk and just pray that yours goes well.
So I
just
cheated
take the
once.
risk.
I got an A. But it contributed 30 marks to it, let's say that. So the 70%, the 70 marks I had to work for it.
Yeah.
In a sit-in card. But this one that was take home, damn. Why would I
But
do
I
this?
think, I think if you can get help, please do.
Besides, I thought that everybody else would Google it anyway. So I saved myself.
That time and the intensive lab was really, really interesting. That was campus for you, but I feel like that wholesome experience and getting to meet people even outside the classroom environment and just the whole experience of campus is a really amazing experience which you shouldn't miss out on, you know.
And if you miss, that means you're following another trajectory of life that
which is still okay because people are different. And our paths might not necessarily be the same.
And actually, let me tell you something. A lot of people join campus, like a lot. Like you would find yourself in a lecture room that has like 100 people, but you'll graduate 30 of you.
Yeah. It's true. Something happens and I don't know what. But something tends to happen. People either even move to other areas of life. They change courses. They also drop out at some point to just maybe defer one semester or so. Then they end up lagging behind. So a lot goes on. But ultimately, I think campus is also the place where you get to discover yourself. If you haven't discovered yourself before, then you should probably do it then. So that even as you're, going on with your life and doing all these other things, you know where you're going. You have a direction that you're going to. All the knowledge you have right now. What would you tell the
I feel like I was freaking. I was like, am I gonna go to campus in the first place? Because my parents are so strict. They can just tell you to go back to school to get that grade again. So I was like, am I gonna make it? Like, am I gonna make it to university? Am I gonna make it? But now I wouldn't even worry a thing, like, because either way, I would have gone. I should have believed more in my destiny. That I was gonna go there because I'd given all my all in high school.
Yeah, that's nice. So I think I would tell my younger self who's getting into campus to have fun. First of all, have fun. I think
Purity looks like she did have fun. Oh my god.
No, I did. I just had it a bit. It took me a couple of months to start having fun.
Yeah. The last one is about friends. For me, I would say, oh my god. Oh my god. There are people from different backgrounds. Like, oh my god, they're the rich, the middle class, the poor, the people who will have to be dropped by, the Range Rovers and BMWs. They will come driving because it's campus. Like, they'll drive whatever expensive cars that their parents or whoever is sponsoring them can afford.
Just remember that there are actually two ladies who we actually formed a very strong friendship, which is there till today. So it's also a place where you're able to build your networks and build lifelong friendships. come in handy.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. I don't know if this was long, but that is what we had to say about studying in Kenya, like Kenyan campus life, and before and after joining campus life.
Yeah.
I hope you do love this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Bye.